everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It is December, almost done with 2020, and also we are officially in the gift giving season. In a recent video, I talked about consumerism and how consumerism is a big problem when we're talking about sustainability. Of course, how we just keep buying and buying and buying things that we don't really need. Unfortunately, having an entire season dedicated to gift giving makes consumerism a big problem this time of year, which is hard for me too because I love giving gifts and pride myself in being a great gift giver, which is why I wanted to come up with some tips so you can give more sustainable gifts this holiday season. But first, if you are new here, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you can get some more amazing sustainable tips. Without further ado, let's get started with 5 sustainable gift ideas for 2020. Number 1, the joy of regifting. At some point in time, regifting became a sin, something that you're not supposed to do. And honestly, I think it's a big conspiracy to make us buy more stuff instead of getting rid of old things that we don't use anymore and giving it to someone who might actually love or really want or need that item instead. If something is perfectly good, especially if it's something you never even opened or have never used, why shouldn't you give it to someone else who might actually use it or enjoy it more than you do? You don't even need to tell the person that you're regifting something to them. Don't be afraid to do it. It's perfectly okay to do, and you should really consider doing it. Number 2, make something. Grandmas aren't the only ones who enjoy homemade presents. I know I love a good homemade present, and I have made homemade presents before, and people usually love them. This year in particular, I've gotten really into arm knitting, so lots of people are getting some arm knit blankets from me. I've also slowly gotten better at crocheting, so I'm gonna do some hats and stuff for some people too. I've discovered that arm knitting blankets and crocheting things like hats, even gloves, but especially scarves, are super easy and almost anyone can do it. You can find all these tutorials and patterns online that make your life so much easier. And blankets, scarves, hats in particular are great for this time of year considering it's so cold out for most of the world. Sorry people in Australia. Hope you are dealing with the heat right now. If yarn work is not your thing, again, go to the internet. There are tons of DIY tutorials, and all you need to do is search up easy DIY gifts and you'll probably find a dozen options and be able to learn and make something. And again, I found even if you aren't perfect and maybe it didn't turn out as great as you want it to, people still love it because it's really the thought and the fact that you put in so much effort to make something for someone. That person will always still love the gift because they love you. Number 3, make a donation. Does the person you're giving a gift to have a charity that means a lot to them? Consider donating to that charity in their name. It's a super easy way to show someone that you care about the things they care about. And on top of that, you're helping out for a good cause too because you're donating directly to a charity. It's a very simple and very meaningful gift. Number 4, gift an experience. Rather than buying another random item that's just gonna sit on someone's shelf or get thrown away or sold or returned, gift an experience they can do, whether it's a wine painting night, a cooking class, whatever. There are so many different experiences out there. You can even still find some cool ones out there in 2020, and a lot of them are actually online now, which means they're discounted because they aren't in person, but still gives you that cool experience of learning or doing something new without having to leave the comfort of your own home. Again, this is a really great way to get someone outside of their comfort zone and to create memories that will last them a lifetime rather than a useless item they might not use. And tip number 5, support small, support local. If the person doesn't have a charity they like, you don't have time to make them something, you don't have anything good to regift them, and they are just a homebody that doesn't want to do any cool experiences, and you gotta buy them a gift, then try to support local businesses when you can. This not only helps your community, but helps the people in your community too when you shop small. For a few of my presents that I did purchase new, I ended up wanting to support small businesses. So I actually utilized Etsy to support small businesses on there and get some really cool gifts. I also commissioned an artist friend of mine to make another present, and you can follow her on Instagram with this link above. She is absolutely amazing, so highly recommend checking out her stuff. You'll be amazed at the really cool and just awesome things you can find at just a small antique store or a small boutique down the street. Really consider doing it if you are planning on buying something new for someone. There you go. 5 gift ideas for this crazy year of 2020. We're almost done with it. Hard push to the end. We can make it there and make 2021 a beautiful, amazing, lovely year, hopefully. I hope this short list helps you give you some ideas for your gift giving this year, and maybe makes you rethink what can be considered a great present for someone. It can be a challenge to be sustainable during the holidays, but it is possible. With that is all the time I have for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you liked it, make sure to leave a like down below. That way I know. And also subscribe to the channel to join the journey to living more sustainably. If you'd like to keep up on my own journey to living more sustainably in between uploads, you can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, which are all linked down below. Thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.